But I tell you what, Jaden, I played melee characters from like the first 5-6 years solid that I played this game because it was the only thing that I could get any real traction with. All right. And we'll use the shield and just stand here and blast these things as much as we can. That battle sphere is scary. Okay, I'm going to rest up. We're going to go down, and we're going to blast this guy. Blast, blast, blast. Buckler of poison resistance. We don't have poison resistance, but our buckler of cold resistance is better. Ooh, there's a Zot trap. Oh my god, there's Sajobo. Okay. We got all kinds of problems happening here. There really isn't much I can do except run. It's a very scary situation. I need these fire dragons to run interference. That's a great idea, Jaden. I think so. Hey, Killer Commando. Good evening, my friend. 100% Killer Commando. It's very much like Tales of Majile. Jaden, by the way, that's another great roguelike. If you haven't played it, Thuraziz is all about that one too. I'm going to be bringing back all my roguelikes, periodically, and Tales of Majile is one. Caves of Cud, Cataclysm, Dark Days Ahead, this, Stone Shard, but and we didn't die. So Sajobo airstruck us a couple of times there. This is going to be really challenging. We need to get lucky and just try to get Sajobo by herself. You know what? I'm just going to Cleansing Flame. I don't even care. Yeah, see how much damage that did? And we'll go up. I'm going to take Sajobo solo and just see if we can get lucky here shooting. We need to hit. Sajobo is hard to hit. Come on, get a hit. Get a hit. Get a hit. There it is. Got a hit. Needed that one. All right, let's rest. What's on the ground here? Nothing that we want. All right. And this is going to be... Oh, it's actually not too bad. Let's just take the slime. The depths are also just a really challenging place, and they like to have these like vaults filled with all kinds of very nasty enemies. And anytime there's only one way in or out of a dungeon branch, you have to be really careful. Here's a ziggurat. And it's just having a Zot trap on the screen always makes me upset. Makes me nervous. All right, bunch of big boys. I'm standing here really irresponsibly and firing at them. We killed a lich. But... bookshop. I'm going to back off here and just fight this fire demon solo. There you go. Okay, time to use the choke point. Fantastic. How we doing with those ranged weapons? I'll tell you how we're doing. Our base damage is still 37. We're doing great though. All right, so there's spells here. Oh, you're right, Enon. Thank you. Yeah, that's definitely making them harder to hit. At least they're not... Sajobo wasn't reflecting them. Dodging them I can handle, sort of. That was scary. 3 scrolls of acquirement. Do you guys see that? I think there's only one other time in the game that I've seen 3 in a stack before. That is the first time I've ever seen 3 just sitting there, and we have to drop items to get it. So let's do it. Okay, so I'm not going to use this Ring of Slaying, even though it's great. I'm not using this ring here. I don't really feel like I need... this isn't bad, but no, I don't need it. Let's have some fun. Let's spin the wheel. All right, acquirement. Well, we already have the hand crossbow, unfortunately, so we take the gold. And we read acquirement. It's another hand crossbow. Now these have been pretty bad so far. So we take the gold, and I know, Kuro, we got to choose really wisely. We're gonna read the other one. Ah, here we go. Here's some artifacts. Now they're not good, but there and back. Bilbo's book. This is good if you were fighting and wanted magic points. It's unfortunate. I don't want to wear Ice Dragon scales. I need fire resistance, not fire vulnerability against orbs of fire. So we're just going to take, like, look at this stack of money. Where we are. Let me see how much money I have. I have 5,000 gold. And now I just gained 2962 gold. That's the most I've ever gained in one time. I have 7,900 gold. Do I have a shopping list? I don't even have a shopping list. And I've cleared the Orcish halls too, or the Orcish mines. It's sad. All right, we got to shoot this guy. If you're given a choice like that, always, and I mean always, choose that Tengu caster. I just feel like Tengu casters, they're hard to hit. They make that battle sphere. It's scary. Ooh. Alright, he got a good hit on us. Okay. Now, to Necronth's question before, that was about mutation. We might actually drink mutation potion if we make it to Zot and get mutated by an orb of fire. And it would be nice to get rid of this debuff. The non-regeneration thing, it's actually bad. Alright, I gotta move out of the way. I don't want that Zot trap on the screen. There you go. Ranged weapons 21. Did it work? No, not yet. We'll see. We're trying to crack a threshold. Ow. Yeah, that's the thing. We don't have any fire resist. Okay, so what do we need? This is it. This is all we've seen. I'd rather not wear Fire Dragon scales. Very little resist fire going on here. Scary. I don't want to go up against a orb of fire without it. You kind of want, even a Balrog is a little scary. I mean, you don't want to fight the wielder of the flame of Uldur or whatever. Ow, yep, like that. You don't want to mess with that. Okay. No. Please don't kill me. Alright, we teleported. We had to. Yep, and my lack of fire resistance is really showing here. Maybe I do have to wear Fire Dragon scales. Ugh. Alright, we'll go get it. Let's look at it. Yeah, this is the problem, is its encumbrance rating 11. It'll kill us if we try to wear this, I think. Let's see what happens. We're at 22 armor class, and we currently are, we up to damage rating 58. We're at a delay of 1.1 with a 49 evasion. if I... Let me go up out of the depths. And if I were to wear this armor, we go to 21 armor class. Our evasion gets cut in half. Yeah, it's just not worth it. I just can't do that. And our delay only reduces a little bit, but our evasion just... We lose like 20-some points of evasion just to get... we do get 2 pips of resist fire, though. Oof. Oof. Okay, so here's what we can do. Well, first of all, if I quaff might... Oh no, might doesn't boost your strength. It used to, right? It just makes you do more damage in melee. Alright, so we're going to wear the Acid Dragon Scales. And there's that 49 evasion. So I'm going to train armor a bit and see if we can mitigate that at all. But it might not be possible. My rings are... I could... That's a good point, Enon. I could get rid of this +6 ring of dexterity and just throw on a resist fire ring. It just would decrease my evasion and my damage. But yeah, if I could find an artifact ring of some kind that had resist fire, that would be very helpful. Oh boy. Here come the trolls. Alright. And blast them up. No problem. I think so, Enon. I actually might have a ring of fire on me. Yeah, I have a ring of protection from fire on me. And by the way, let me just drop this Archmagi ring. And this poison resistance. And this. But I might have to swap against Orbs of Fire. I don't think I have, like, a bunch of potions of resistance. I could also just quaff those. I have 2. Not enough. Let's see. Hey, John Andrew. What's up, my friend? Good evening. So the quick bar on the top is I'm playing online, and I'm playing on version 0.29. And in a few versions ago, they've updated the online client to have more of a GUI than used to be there. So it might look different if you're playing console version, but this is the online version. Also, you have to have consumable items in your inventory, and then once you do, they will auto-populate up here. So I just have so many things because my inventory is full, but when you start out, you'll see very few things up here. Oh, there's no more. Yeah, John, isn't that cool? It used to be something you could only get on the console version, and it was so nice. But they have finally upgraded the online client a little bit with some quality of life features like that, and they're super helpful. All right, we're going to blast it all. There we go. Beautiful. And, okay. Yep, Potion of Haste. Fantastic. We'll see if my armor class ever raises. That is not an Orb of Fire. I always do a double take when I see that Sun Demon, like, wait, what is that? Oh, okay, no. Oh, Pandemonium. They're really giving me a lot of entrances. Yes, I'm looking forward to going to Pandemonium. I can't wait. Pandemonium is similar to... I actually like Pandemonium slightly better than the Abyss, even though they're very similar in the endless quality of them. Jaden, great question. Strength. Strength is like, if you're going melee, if you're standing there with armor and you're fighting, you go all strength. Dexterity is if you want to do range damage. Now, if you want to do range damage, Minotaurs are great. They can fight range, no problem, wear some heavy armor and still do a good job. But if you are using a weapon that is a melee weapon, you want that strength, unless you're trying to backstab. Exactly, Theraziz. So if you want to be backstabbing and stuff, then you can do Dex. Helps you with your evasion and everything. But generally, you want to be wearing heavy armor, which strength helps mitigate encumbrance and stuff like that. And your damage scales with it, so that's what I would do. Dex used to not be important at all, but they've kind of reworked it a little bit, which is good to make it actually a, valuable stat. All right, we got to level 23. And this is what... Okay, this guy's berserk. We got to run from this dude. He has lost his berserk, so that's good. I need to find a staircase up. It's over here. I don't want to fight these summons. They don't give you any experience. It's just a waste of your time. Man, that summoned yak came around the steps. I closed the door, and he didn't care. He found the path. These are fellow Spriggans. It's Spriggan on Spriggan violence. It's kind of an ugly scene. I wouldn't blame you for looking away. I have to kill my own people. And by people, I mean tree people. Alright. I think I picked up a second file of floods right there. It is an epic backstory, Killer Commando. It's a very... We don't talk about it very much. So, Rob, that's a great question. In general, all moves are equal, but you always want to move on diagonal. Because of if every direction is equal, I think diagonal is faster and will make you be adjacent less against enemies if you're trying to run from them. So I always try to move diagonally if I can. I'm pretty sure it's faster, Rob. Oh, look at this party. All right. How? Alright, we'll just fight this guy solo. Okay, great. We did get a pip of armor class, by the way. And here's another scroll of blinking. We're up to 4, which is, I'm pretty much... Blink scroll is one of my favorite things ever to see. Ooh, this is hard. Exactly, Rob. And so you can exploit the fact that it costs the same turns to move diagonal as it does up and down, left and right. That is a great question, John. So, what you need to do, first of all, John, I have a complete guide to the game on YouTube that goes through a Minotaur Berserker, and then, which is like a melee character, then a ranged character, and now I'm doing a caster, and it's like a complete 3-rune victory from the very start to the very end, and I walk you through like all of the steps. Yes, run away is a good tip, but they made running away a little bit harder than it used to be because enemies will get attacks of opportunity against you if you are moving away adjacent to them. This is going to be hard. I'm going to need to... I got to run. And yeah, I'm going to have to put on the Ring of Protection from Fire instead of my Ring of Dex, and then run. Exactly. Yes, John. And so my tip is you want to make sure that you are... If you can clear the Orcish mines, I mean, that's pretty far. You're doing a pretty good job. But you definitely need to mess around with your skill rotation when you're leveling up what and switching around. That's a great tip that Enon's giving you. You don't have to kill everything. I try to. Oh my gosh, it's Jory. But you can always run away. Now, Jory's just putting his crystal spears all over the place. All right. Let's see what's in here. Nothing good. Okay. Hell Knight. Ah, look at this. The Shining One accepts your kill. That necromancer like poked his head around. No, none of these people can open the door? That's hilarious. So you can see why I had to put on the Ring of Fire Resist. There's just too many Hellhogs. And by the way, this enemy right here, Hellefont is terrifying. The amount of damage that guy can do is staggering. I'm going to step away, and I'm going to just fight this hog by itself. Even this hog, look at that. Look how much damage it's doing to me. They did forget about me. Stealth is so good. That's why I leveled it up a bit. Okay. And let's just level. Okay. Oh boy. All right. We're getting there. Oh my gosh, there's so much fire. Now, I say that, and here's an ice dragon. It's everything. Yes, this is the Depths 4 for you. Alright, blast, blast, blast. Ah, don't stand in those flames. Yep. Well, oh boy. I was talking all kinds of trash about poison resistance, not needing it, and then look at this. Thuraziz has a great point right there. Well, not my favorite teleport. Getting punched. All right. There you go. Boy, that was terrifying. Okay. So we found Draconians, which are just another kind of fun. Do I have a favorite skill? I'll tell you what. Yes, Killer Commando. It's Berserk. There's few things more satisfying in the game than running into a difficult enemy, being Berserk, and just ripping them apart. Berserk is like, if you control that ability well and don't put yourself in a position where you lose when you come out of Berserk, it lets you punch so high above your weight class and is like basically a guarantee that you're going to win a fight. I enjoy it a lot. There's other abilities that are really, really fun, but there's few abilities that are as powerful as that. Favorite class? Great question. My favorite class is boring, but I love any kind of fighter that is just, you have like crystal plate armor, which is, you know, the heaviest armor that you can get. You have a tower shield, and you just are this kind of unwavering juggernaut that can take all sorts of damage coming in and also dish out an incredible amount of damage with like just absolutely no concern. Oh my god. These draconians. I mean, what just happened? Quazzle happened. Okay. 100% Killer Commando. But you don't have, like, healing necessarily. I mean, Quazzle happened and put down lava. I was just planning on running to the escape hatch. These Draconians are really giving me a run for my money. Like, these clouds and not having resist poison, it's just ripping me apart. What a shame. Okay. It's like the only resistance that I don't have anything for, and ouch. Exactly as Theraziz is saying, the Spriggan is not tanky, not going berserk, not trying to fight it close up. He's kind of like not even sure what's happening, but it's bad. I'll tell you what's happening is just the depths. They're just happening to me. Whatever. Draconians are just hard to hit. Notoriously difficult things. Hey, Ken. What is up, my friend? Thanks for subscribing. Alright. Can we get this Stormcaller? Good God. Alright, here. Let's go ahead and portal projectile so I can just... There we go. Alright. It's gone. It really does. It just shows you how powerful being able to run away even is in the game. So all of these monsters that are so hard, they're guarding the doorway to Zot. There it is, right there. Speak of the Zot. I mean, his Hierophant is just blinking away. What a jerk. Alright. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and Divine Shield and just stand here. I think I can tank most of this stuff. And by tank, I mean I'm just dodging it. Oh, there's a treasure trove. What do you want? You need the horn of Gurion. Right. So to get the Horn of Gurion, all we have to do is go into hell and defeat the demons on the first floor, and we'll get that. I don't think so. It's actually more possible than some of the things they would ask you for. Okay. So that would be the depths 4. And let me just check myself out. I'm a huge armor right here. 43 evasion. If I were to wear these, I still go down to 26. Ugh. It's just not going to happen for me. Okay, so I'm going to wear instead the Acid Dragon Scales. And we're going to switch from training armor to... let's just go back to dodging. It's easier. And might as well boost our evasion. So we are 23rd level. 27 is the max level. And we've cleared, at this point, the Spider Nest, the Swamp, the Orcish Mines, the Elven Halls, the Depths, the whole dungeon, main dungeon, the vaults, and the lair. And our only final objective is to clear out 5 floors of Zot and try to get the orb and escape. So it's a good plan, but it's going to be quite difficult. The Draconians are going to be really problematic, but once we clear them out, especially the ones that poison us, we should be okay, just kind of trying to pick out the enemies from the lungs. And we'll get into that next time. Everyone, is indeed my bedtime, so I want to say thank you so much for coming and hanging out, playing some Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup, my favorite roguelike of them all. I hope you all have an excellent evening or day. We're going to be playing some Traveler's Rest tomorrow if you want to come running in. Alex, Rob, Thuraziz, John, Andrew, Killer Commando, Enon, Jaden G, Ken, Poe, Gimme Onion, Said No One, Fading, John from Sweden, Wizard Like, Necronth, Kuro, Pandora. Everybody out there, have a good one. Take care.